It's Patricia here, and I wanted just to do a little recording on tapping and havening. Now, they're not the same thing, but they work in very similar ways. And havening is using stroking down the arms to simulate a safe connection, to feel loved and held, and meanwhile stating certain statements out loud. And tapping uses tapping on the head in certain positions to stimulate the vagus nerve, which is a very important nerve, which communicates directly from your body to your back brain. So they both have nervous system input from the body to the brain, but in slightly different ways. And some people love havening because it makes them feel grounded and secure. Other people feel a bit strange about that, particularly if they're body phobic, which many people are. You know, they've dismissed their own need for loving connection, and so it all feels too much and overwhelming. And so they're a little bit better with the tapping, which is a little bit more dispassionate, if you like, a bit more distanced. But the importance of what you say is that you should connect with the feelings while you're saying them. So that's why I think scripts that don't really speak to you are less effective than actually saying what's real for you. And that's why I love faster EFT. Faster EFT is a particular version of EFT, which instead of having the even though I struggle with this problem, I love and accept myself anyway kind of setup phrase, just starts with whatever you're feeling. All right. And so when you work with me, you'll start with the problem. So let's give an example. You know, this rage in my body, I'm acknowledging that now. It's understandable. There's a good reason it's there. It's to protect me. And it's worked really well because I'm still here. I survived. But I don't need so much anymore to remind me that I'm here. I can let go just a little so that I can find joy again. I trust my body can do that for me because I am supported. I am loved. And I'm listening. Okay, and then you just take a nice deep breath. You just allow your body to take that information in and see what comes back at you. Sometimes it's a release and you'll find your shoulders go down. Other times you'll find there's an argument. Yes, but if I let go of that, what will be left? Or I won't cope, or I won't manage, or someone will be disappointed in me because I won't have any drive or focus. That's an understandable reaction, but then you deal with that, even though I'm afraid that if I let go, I won't cope, you know. I trust that my body can lead me to a solution. I trust that I can learn a new way of being. These are very allowing phrases and they're very gentle and compassionate. And look, you can deal with all sorts of problems this way with tapping. You can deal with physical pain, this tension and pain in my neck or my back, you know. I know it's talking to me, it's communicating, I'm listening. But I don't need it anymore to remind me that I'm here, that I'm worthy, that I'm loved, that I'm held. Pain is a communication, just like any other symptom. And it's really a cipher for what you're not allowing yourself to feel emotionally. Okay, and where the pain comes can be relevant to what emotion you're not allowing yourself to feel. And pain in the jaw and neck can often be rage. Fear is often present in the stomach and in the center of our body. Backs are all about responsibility, guilt. You know, there are so many different pain kind of maps, if you like, of the body. And really, there's nothing complicated about any of this work. It's about allowing yourself to be present in this moment in your body And the phrases always have to be in the present tense. I am, I feel, I let go, I allow, rather than I should, or I will, or I'm going to, or I just need to. You know, they're all very stressful phrases. Put them aside. All right. Always I am, I'm in the present tense, and I'm allowing of myself to be occasionally failing, you know, to not have all the answers and to not always know what to do. So even if you haven't a clue what the problem is, I'm listening. I'm allowing my body to talk to me. Okay. It's enough. And you will find over time that your ability to intuit, to feel from your body to your brain what is going on in you becomes more fine-tuned. You'll start to feel when you're off and know when you need to tap or haven or both. You know, it doesn't mean you have to choose one or the other. That's another front brain problem where you're overthinking it. You can choose to do whatever you want whenever you want. And you don't have to do it rigidly 3 times or 10 times a day for it to work. You just do it when you need it. All right. And that it's about tuning in, isn't it? About when I need something, something's off. I don't feel right. I feel flat, or I feel angry, or I feel tearful. There's something going on under the surface that is needing to be addressed. That's what your body's telling you. And so we don't need to be afraid of the symptom. We just take it as an instruction that something needs to be dealt with. And then it becomes a source of information, and we lose the fear that symptoms have a greater meaning, you know, that they're the precursor for another illness, or there's something worse going on. We've just learned that the symptom is very much a response of our back brain through our autonomic nervous system to communicate. It's its language. And we're learning the language. And just like learning any other language, at first we're very, very poor at it, you know. We're asking really simple questions. Where is the toilet? Can I have a beer? You know, when you're learning a new language, those are the phrases, you know, that you learn. But eventually you'll be able to converse. You'll be able to ask more complex questions. And what is it that I need to hear? What is it that I need to learn here? What can I do to make this better for me? And your body will generally have much more information about that, because it's communicating with the back brain, which is 85% of your functioning. Cortical functioning is very inferior. It's very necessary for integration, but in terms of its processing power, it's hugely inferior to your back brain processing, your emotional survival responses. All right, most decisions you make are emotional in nature. Okay, so we're going to the mind gym, if you like, and we're working with the unconscious mind, and we're building that capacity to communicate, this two-way communication. But there are many ways of doing that, through imagination work, through hypnotherapy or trance, through storytelling, through art. But you know, I don't have time for all of that. I need to do it through the body work, because that's a way I can do that very simply in two-way communication with you when I'm working with people. Having said that, I love all the imagination stuff and the storytelling and the art, and I think they are great ways to support the healing. But right now, we need a tool that works in an online environment, which it does really, really well, as long as you're in visual connection. So folks, I hope that explains a little bit about tapping and havening. And if you are in any doubt of what to say to yourself, just using the simple phrases of I'm here, I'm safe, and I'm learning, you know, is enough. And don't get hooked on having to say the right thing, because that again is going down the rabbit hole of overthinking. And that's not what this process is about. So if you need any more examples, get back to me. I don't have scripts, I don't use them, but I do have sort of patterns that I've developed over years of working with people. So hope that's helpful. Happy healing. Take care. Bye for now.